Full Figgy Custom Fix-Up Weekend, you guys know the drill. We get all the figures that we have gotten recently. We do our own version of what Mattel should have been putting as opposed to what WHF and the WHF universe has brought. Beastie, you ready for that checkup? Time for your checkup. Let's check it out, buddy. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs, action figure surgery. We haven't seen it in a while, you guys. So what we need to do right now, we need to drop a like. If this video can get at least 300 likes, I'm going to go hit up MDT and let him know that he's got to bring back the chair, he's got to bring back the bench, and all them fix-ski upskis that you guys love. Now, starting out the gate, you guys, I want to show you Braun Strowman because he has made the return, right? Back to WWE, he made the debut. So what do we do? Well, we had to make the debut gear, right? Fairly simple. All you got to do is that you grab your Braun Strowman, whatever elite that they've released within the last 2 to 3 waves should work out pretty well. And then you just piece this together, my friends. You get that red paint, you get that right there on the pants, not just on the front, but do it all the way around. Add the black boots, because the one that I ended up doing, you guys, he ended up having like the tan boots, so I got that swapped out. And this right here is the appropriate look. One thing I want to see, you guys, this would be awesome, right? There's a lot of talk right now as far as The Fiend making the comeback. So if these two end up being on the exact same show, just think about it, man. I want to show you something and just a thought and idea. And I don't want to see this on a regular basis either, right? This would be more kind of like what The Fiend does. So any like pay-per-view, special event, you bring the dark version of it. Now, if you guys are wondering like, bro, that head scan, what the hell are you doing? Now, this is actually BEW, and this is not fantasy. This is actually something that Barry Windham had pieced together, and I'm kidding. It wasn't Barry, but The Fiend had kind of thought this through when they were making the actual mask of it. So you could almost consider this right here an early prototype. Now, I did add a little extra touch to it. Just really grab any elite, or you could do the Ultimate Edition. Either way, the reason why I wanted to do this one is because it had the whole black theme, and then bring in that, I think it was Rick Grimes. Yes, it was the recent ringside exclusive, and I think the hat works really good, you guys. Check out the way that it's coming through with the combination of BEW's work right there. You can take it off. It is removable. Then you see all that gore nasty, man. I love it. And then I added a little bit more with the little entrance jacket, and I think this brings the whole theme to it all. Now, one thing that you could do with it is, well, you got to bring it, man. You got to check it out because the circus, it does not stop right there on the weekends. Nah, you bring it right there with The Fiend. I love this, you guys. Recent Ultimate Edition had brought something very special, not for The Fiend, but Doink the Clown. If you guys ended up picking up that crowdfund, you guys know that we got some great possibilities, and I think this could work really good. I mean, if you want more of like a black and white dark factor, this one works really good. Now, I don't see him bringing back the old mask. I do think it would work good right here with the fabric goods, but regardless, again, it's got to be a special character, and it can only be once in a while. That way, you don't end up killing the character, kind of how they did that first go-around. They wrecked him, man. They ruined it. The other character that we got to talk about is Alexa. Will she be making a return with The Fiend, or sorry, with Bray Wyatt, or will she kind of keep her own, thing going? Now this, I wanted to check this out because I knew that that new scan that brought right here with the most recent elite, it was going to do one up right there on my Ultimate Edition. Now, we already did get 2 different head scans, so you could have played around with several different looks, but I do like the whole like dark eye factor. I just truly think that it brings it together real well right there with the Ultimate Edition. And of course, if you want to do the unface paint, this is kind of like the more traditional look that we've been seeing as of recently. So either way, I do truly think that works really good for either or. Now, Rey Mysterio, you guys, this is freaking awesome. I really, really love this. And keep in mind, this is just kind of like a fantasy in the making thing that I wanted to see. And we never got it. I mean, we got it with Seth Rollins. If you guys do recall, a little while back, he had brought the whole WCW theme, and that's kind of what I replicated with this figure. I took some of the parts, and I'm going to go ahead and show you, because Beastie Boy, apparently he wants to hold him up. He's like, I got you, buddy. No. You don't got him quite yet, because now once you bring the pink from over here and swap it out, I think it just brings it right here as a whole. And I really like the armbands too, because I think the mixture of the yellow within the armband, it's clashing real well with the little highlight accents on the tights as well as the top. man. Plus the pink, I mean, yes, it's a little bit lighter, but nonetheless, I feel like it would tie in the whole Seth Rollins gear all together, you guys. Look at this. Fantasy Warfare right there at its best. Ray, you gonna dial it up? Booyaka Booyaka 619 right there with your boy Seth Rollins. Now, Mr. Woods, burn. Now, originally, I wanted to try it out because I thought the head scan would look interesting on this one. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of funny. I don't like it. But what I do like is this. Check this out, buddy boys. I really think that this head scan with the blonde highlights right there brings it right there. Look at that, you guys. That looks insane. Now, keep in mind, he's never done this style of look, but I do think that if he was to go ahead and tie it all together, it would bring something real well, man. Look at that. The blonde clashing in right there with all them yellow accents. I love it, you guys. This little Richie look, oh yeah. Play that music, play it all the way to the very end, because we're definitely going to get a WHF approval. Now, one man that has been praying right here, as far as like in the elite line, it's got to be Seth Rollins. Think about it, right? Every scenario that we've gotten him recently, don't matter if it was basic or elite, the man never got the fabric goods jacket. So what do? He's like, thank you, WHF. I appreciate you, man. You added a little extra touch. We brought some fabric goods, and that's the whole thing of the game, you guys. Like, you can do some really great stuff, not just with head swaps, but simple little additions to it all. And this right here is another primary example. Almost already solid figure right there. That monstrosity of a man standing at 7'4". You just need a little fabric goods touch. And I do think that this jacket, similar one that we ended up using on the basic. So if you guys didn't see that video, again, go on the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. You got to go check out the content because there was full detail involved as far as what jacket was used within this. Love this. And I also love, let's go, right? Because we got one additional member added to the bloodline. Now, keep in mind, it is only just a little shirt ski, but I'll tell you what, the shirt skis and the fixed ski up skis, they go hand in hand right there with all of the brothers, right? The only one that we're missing, well, you guys already know. And if you guys do want to see that, let me know, right? For sure, without a doubt, I think that would play out really good right there if Sami Zayn was to be bringing some heat with future characters. Now, Brock Lesnar, you guys, I can't wait to get into that one because I'll tell you what, that recent Ultimate Edition Series 15, it brought so many different varieties, and we're going to cover all of them. Before I do, I want to show you this little Ultimate Warrior fixed ski up ski, and this is like, oh yeah, Hero Fix, I love it. And I say the most common comment that was left in yesterday's video was that this head scan, you guys, it's horrible. You know what? I do agree. I can't disagree with you, man. But I do think that having a little WCW backstage look right there, like before the actual event of it all, yeah, man. I mean, the hair's down, right? So you got a little bit drip ski. Not the same identical hairstyle, but nonetheless, check this one out, you guys. This mixture of this Ultimate Edition, which is based off right here of his WCW gear, I think it clashes real well. If you look at the colors on the actual face paint, it brings it all together real well. Not just with the tights, but the actual side tassels. Again, this head scan was not supposed to be on this one. This one was supposed to be with the actual long trench coat. But I still think it works really good, you guys. Now, one thing that we got to see is what exactly has Brock the Beast Incarnate Lesnar has brought today. I'll tell you what, he brought a lot, right? So the hat, you guys were wondering, where do you get the hat? Well, if you guys ended up picking up that AEW JR, the recent exclusive, that one, just get it, man. Or you can get an old JR, but I know rarity pretty high on that. Nonetheless, you guys, let me show you something. We added some little extra touches to our other Brock Lesnar figures, and this right here, it's insane. Now, keep in mind, all fantasy on this one. This is just kind of bringing back ruthless aggression theme with it all, but slapping on one of the head scans right there from the recent Ultimate Edition, I think he agrees. He's like, no, I can't believe it, man. You're over here talking about this man when you should be talking about Country Brock. Who does it up in the country? This man. Who does it in Minnesota? This man. How does he do it? Well, you're going to be screaming, bro. If you're pushing 765 pounds of pure brutality right there in that farm, that's going to be the look that you're making right there. As he's making his way down, he's like, come on, bro. We need to add another victim to it all. And the final victim that we could talk about is the man that's boxed up, right? So we're going to throw him right there and like, watch out, Beastie. Oh, my gosh. You get a whole Beastie crashing because this one needs to come out right there out of the packaging. Love this, you guys. this Ultimate Edition repack, this right here could have easily been done up by Mattel. And this is what we're talking about. So kept everything traditional as to like the Elite Series 15. Really, the only addition, it's going to be within the actual figure. Obviously, the head swap without a doubt. But the other part is bringing, like, if it's UE, I'm just saying, right? Most Ultimate Edition figures, either A, they bring interchangeable entrance gears, or B, they bring the fabric goods, and Mattel hasn't brought it yet. Like, they promised us this look, and I know we're going to be getting it with the Amazon 3-pack exclusive, but we can't wait around, man. You can't give us the freaking head scan and not bring the heat right there with them Brocks, man. I love this. Give me your thoughts, man. Let me know what Brock Lesnar figure is your favorite. Are you guys planning on holding out some of these characters? Because I'll tell you what. Oh, yeah. Rollins, without a doubt. So many figgies. Ah! Again, if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like. If you guys are stopping by for the first time, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later and Feedski on the next one. All right, man, for real, let me in.